Tulip. Today our topic is keeping quiet. We have to read from stanza 5 to stanza 7. Yes, dear students, page number 96, stanza 5. Let me read for you people. Hope you have your books in front of you. Uh, don't don't make silly actions. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I I want no truck with death. Yes, citizen number 6. If we were not so single-minded, if we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, and for once could not do nothing, perhaps a huge silence, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Lost stanza, that is stanza number 7. Yes, stanza number 7 is perhaps the earth can teach us when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. And I will go. Dear students, I have provided you words meaning for present day's lesson. Confused with means mistaken for, inactive means not doing anything. Want no truck with means refuse to deal with. Single-minded means thinking about only one thing. Life is what it is about. It means life is meant to be lived to the fullest. The earth, it symbolizes nature. Advocate, it means plead for.
सर पेज नंबर क्या है
96. Yes, शोर के बगैर. Now stanza 5 I will explain. Stanza 5 is what I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death. Yes, here the poet makes a clarification, explains that though he is not advocating the need of silence, though he is advocating, he is pleading for the necessity or need for silence. His advice should not be confused with total inactivity. His should not be mistaken for total inactivity. Yes, total inactivity means absolute sluggishness or कुल्ली तौर बेकार रहना, मुकम्मल तौर बेकार रहना. मेरा मतलब ये नहीं है. He does not want any association with death. उसका डेथ के साथ कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है, राबिता नहीं है. He says that life is meant to be lived. शायर कहता है लाइफ जो है ये गुजारनी है. Life is what it is about. It means life is meant to be lived to the fullest. We must not remain idle. Yes, dear students, stanza number, yes, stanza number 6. If we if we were not so single-minded, if we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving, हाँ, अगर हम सिंगल माइंडेड नहीं हो, ऐसे सिंगल माइंडेड नहीं होंगे. सिंगल माइंडेड मीन्स फोकसिंग ऑन ओनली वन पॉइंट, एक बात पे जमे रहना, थिंकिंग अबाउट ओनली वन पॉइंट और वन थिंग. हाँ, अबाउट कीपिंग आवर लाइफ इज मूविंग, इट मीन्स we must we must we must not stop being self-centered or selfish for one moment. They should not think of keeping their lives moving, meeting their ends, or fulfilling their duties. Yes, and for one could do nothing. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Dear students, that huge silence which will arise from such a moment, when we will keep quiet, when we will count up to 12, when there is silence all around, will serve no help to the people. So you will serve, or will only serve help to help the poor people. Sorry, ये लोगों की मदद करेगी. It will help them introspect and overcome their sadness. ये उनको एड करेगी, असिस्ट करेगी, मदद करेगी कि वो इंट्रोस्पेक्ट करेंगे. इंट्रोस्पेक्ट मीन्स अपने मन को झांकना, अपने मन को झांके कि हम क्या अच्छा कर रहे हैं, क्या अच्छा नहीं कर रहे हैं. एंड ओवरकम देयर सैडनेस, वो काबू पाएंगे उनकी सैडनेस पे, और फेलिंग टू अंडरस्टैंड देमसेल्व्स, जिसकी वजह से वो अपने आप को समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं, वो अपने आप को समझ नहीं पा रहे हैं. यू नो, इंट्रोस्पेक्ट मीन्स रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन one's own actions, self assessment, self examination, self searching. Yes, dear students. Yes, now let us try to understand stanza number 7. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. It means the poet feels that the earth can enlighten us. Earth can provide us worth knowledge and guide us in the process of keeping quiet. जो ये अमल है खामोश रहने का, स्टिलनेस का. The poet wants us to observe that there is some activity under apparent stillness. जो ये ज़ाहिरी खामोशी है, इसके अंदर अंदर भी कुछ काम हो रहा है. For example, a seed appears to be dead. A seed appears to be dead. Seed appears to be dead, but huge fruit-bearing trees are born. लेकिन बहुत समरदार दरख्त, मेवे वाले दरख्त जो बड़े साइज के होते हैं, हाँ, और born from such seeds, ऐसे बीजों से पैदा होते हैं. Lying dead here in the, जो जमीन में उधर उधर बिखरे होते हैं, मिट्टी के नीचे बिखरे हुए होते हैं. तो यह एग्जाम्पल, सीड एज डॉर्मेंट एंड द बर्थ ऑफ ए न्यू प्लांट, it shows life. Again the poet says, now I will count up to 12. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. The poet feels that the earth can enlighten us and guide us in this process of Yes, in this process of keeping still, keeping quiet, or maintaining silence, he wants us to observe. He wants us to see keenly that there is some activity under apparent stillness. For instance, a seed appears to be dead, but huge fruit-bearing trees are born from such seeds lying dead here and there. Finally, now I will count up to 12. Finally, the poet thinks that he has said that he intended to keep quiet. Now he wants us to keep quiet while he is counting to 12, after which he will leave. He will leave. Yes, dear students. Now let us move to the questions uh, from Think It Out. Yes, dear students. Question number one is what will counting up to 12 and keeping still help us achieve? Yes, it helps us to get some time to stop all our normal activities and self-introspect, self-assess, self-examine our actions, change, uh, change our destructive activities and and promote harmony. Dear students, do you think the poet advocates total activity in death? No, he wants to stop inhuman and destructive activities. Question number three: what is the sadness that the poet refers to in the poem? What is the sadness that the poet refers to in the poem? Yes, the poet refers to the sadness that arises from the failure of understanding ourselves. We see today we are engrossed in achieving material success, but we have no time to introspect ourselves, our actions, and their conscience. Hence, we end up hurting ourselves, and it results in sadness. Its cause is sadness. Question number four: what symbol from nature does the poet invoke to say that there can be life under apparent stillness? You see here, the poet uses nature as a symbol to explain his idea that there can be life under apparent stillness. He he cites example of the seed that appears dead, but later it proves to be alive a tree when a new plant is born. Yes, here earth as an example of source of life. जैसे कुरान करीम में अल्लाह कहता है यखरुजुल हई मिनल माइत यखरुजुल माइत मिनल हई. Yes, dear students, now let us see some poetic devices from this poem Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. Yes, examples of images. Yes, examples of images. There is image of fisherman, image of horse, image of truck. Uh, for example, using images of fishermen, he says fishermen cannot perform the job of fishing in the sea. In that very time, the whales can have a relief. Similarly, example of war. Wars, they destroy, the earth. There cannot be, there cannot be uh, people who can celebrate victory. So he uses the symbol of truck. He says he has no association with death or uh, no association with violence. Similarly, poetic device repetition. Let us not speak. You see, in the start of the poem. Let us stop for 1 second. You see at the end of the poem. Then there is symbol 12. It is 12 is measure of time. It can be hours. It can be months. The poet urges us to count 12. Count 12. He urges us to be settled for that very time, so that we can feel our rhythm. We can count. We can calculate our rhythm. Alliteration. That you very well know what alliteration is. Here instances of alliteration are hurt hands, clean cloth. Likewise, the poetic device of synecdoche, brothers, brotherhood. Brothers it is concrete. It is used instead of abstract, that is brotherhood. Brother, uh, it is brothers. It is concrete. Brotherhood. It is abstract. So this poetic device synecdoche is used. Synecdoche is used. Metaphor. There is example of metaphor. Put on clean clothes. Yes, the poet suggests us that the warmongers should shed their blood-soiled clothes. They should stop war. They should repent. Yes, dear students, hope you have got me. Uh, if any question, you can pose to me. Hope it is enough for today. Uh, hope meet you in next class.